Hi. When you're like depressed, it just feels like you're being like a little dust in a black hole, just non-stop being vacuum sucking into the hole. It's just never no escape. And then there's a force of power just pulling you down always. If you think of life, you think of death, and when you think of death, you give out life. When you look at plants, when you see it dying and then you see it regrow, you just think of the cycle of it. You just never think of it as like a stop, like an end point. It's just always a cycle, always a circle. So it's always cool to combine the two ideas together. I don't think life and death is separated, and I think they're like two circles combined into one, or like just crisscross on together. There's always that center and middle point that you have to talk about. So I have borderline personality disorder, and one of it is just really like fear of abandonment, just sense of lack of like not confident, but like self-esteem sometimes just got so low because of your negative thinking. It's just all personal emotion, that personal struggle of not taking care of myself and then blaming it on other people. I was like pushing all my loved ones because I was just like really depressed or really manic at the time, thinking of like people pulling me down or like thinking people are like harming me, but it's all just like my thoughts. So always I just have to like pull myself back to balance. So I talked to my psychiatrist and I didn't realize that there was like I forgot, she used the term manic flight whenever I'm super low. So let's say think of when you're like super low and then you're just trying to think of something to do and you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go buy all the records that I can have. And I just go out, and then she was like, you're having a manic flight to balance your low. It's like really selfish thing, but like it's also really just manic idea of like trying to be the best of the world. It's just sometimes it's really disgusting when you think about that, because you're a disgusting human, really selfish. You're just like thinking of yourself, and then you kind of calm down and just like, this is just your ambitious talking to you. When I mean manic, what I mean is like really crazy thoughts about just like think of how you're like American Psycho, doing like a lot of coke and then just thinking you're the top of the world, and you can only think of how great you are. It's just you have millions of ideas and you're at the top of the world. I need to do everything that I want. Like I have so much lust on everything. Like friends, I would want to hang out with everyone. I would want to do all the art I can. I would want to like meet up with everyone that I could. So it's like really crazy, unbalanced life set. During that period of time when I was like really in the dark hole, I just tried to like connect myself with more stuff. So I would just always like continue to make art. Let's say I just like make a habit of making art every day, like post something on the internet every day. And it definitely helped me through that, because like every day when I draw a little bit more, I learn to do a little bit more stuff, and I gain more skills and I develop more, and it makes me feel more happy and balanced. Through that, I just came out of my black hole knowing that I'm not as small as a dust. When I was in school in Hong Kong, it was just really intense of just studying, hardcore academic. So there's no outlet of relaxing or anything of like to be happy with. I think everything started with a spark of frustration. When I'm doing art, it's really great because I can get into a really mindless stage and just like continuous like working on something, and it just makes me get into like a really relaxing meditative mind, and just knowing that I'm doing something just for the sake of art and just for the sake of myself and not for anyone, and have that really selfish, private solitude moment. It's really nice. I want to stay half anonymous, and just like because I like the idea of playing with different alter egos and just like having different identities. So if people know you, then they know that you're visible, and I'm very visible to people. I'm very open-minded. I tell everything to everyone. So it's like a fun of it. Like you got to like know me a little bit and then got to find more of me. And then I just don't like how everyone knows everything about me. Sometimes I just like to like keep it like, you know, a little bit something there, but not everything. So right now when I'm doing stick and poke, I never consider it as a job or a career yet. I see it as a hobby. And money just comes to me when it comes to me. I never like try to chase it. It just makes me like it more because of how much freedom of this so-called genre of art have, and how much potentials that I can have developed in the future. It's like different than other medium of art and different genre of art because it's combined the past and present and future all at once. Right now, with tattooing, it's a lot of great balance with financial stuff because the supply and the cost is really low, and the money or value of stuff that I can get back is really higher than the cost of it. So it's just my work of art and just the craftsmanship of it. So it's pretty good balance. My friend invited me to go to Allen Garden. I heard, like, of course I know where Allen Garden is, but I just never had a chance to go. And I finally went there with my friend. It's really nice. There's like so much to see, so much colors, but all I can see is just all the dead plants at that time. I don't know why, but all I can see is just all the cycle of like all the dead plants and everything just dies. Especially with that cactus one that grows like little white hair out. All I can see is the root, how it just dies, but now that I see all the dies, I can see how it comes back alive with all the roots and how it propagates and everything. It just makes me feel like everything will be fine and will be better too. It just makes me think about life and death. It's just a cycle. So even with my mental health, it's just a cycle too. So everything will just come back. So I wasn't too low. I bring myself back from the black hole. So it's really nice seeing from plant to like bring myself to out of the black hole. I think a legacy is very important. It's like a very ambitious and selfish mind thoughts to push yourself to be better, and also like just to have like a mind, like a goal in life to be better and chase more stuff. If you like just stop thinking about what you can achieve in life, then I think you will never move forward. Yeah, a mass-printed coloring book of my death will. These are like my proposal of how I'm gonna use my own body to create art. I just think it's like a cool idea to develop to bring more awareness of other stuff, like how your dead body could become, or like how you take care of like your afterlife and stuff like that, your physical form. It's not even about your mental form, it's just the physical form of it. How to use my dead body to make it into art, just like why not just have some purpose of life. Fuck paintings, just draw black and white paper and pen to like now being poking on skin. So I'm excited of what's the next one. I feel like even though I came from like different part of the globe already, like live in different parts of the globe, but I feel like I just still haven't seen enough, haven't lived enough. So right now my future plan is in short future. I can envision myself moving to Montreal and do stick and poke there, and trying to develop my new media art there, and then gain my knowledge, and also trying to gain my reputation there. It's also hard problems like language problems. It's hard to have outsider go into that inside art world, so it'll be a challenge, but I'm up for it.